Hi, it's Mates from My Life Mates. Thank you so much for being here. This is part 2 of my completed Hobonichi cousin avec from January to June. I will leave the link down below to part 1. It's over 20 minutes, so I wanted to cut it in half. I will also do a quiet version, so if you don't want to hear me chat about everything, I will leave that down below. So I'm just going to, I have my coffee here and my snack. This toasted edamame, spicy edamame cheese bread. Oh, it's really good. I was really excited to see this at the convenience store because I really love edamame. So I'm just going to grab a seat. My voice might just get a little far, but I'm going to try my best to speak loudly. So this is May 1st. We went to Costco and we found the toilet paper, which we were very excited, and they were packaged in smaller packs, and I was really excited to find that. Actually, I ended up buying the masks that we can wash and reuse. We did camping in the driveway during the daytime, some Jenga fun. Here there's just, I guess, some photos that I don't have a space for. We did some Play-Doh outside as well. My daughter is playing with the chairs. I don't know what she's doing there, and this is so pretty. This is from April from Penguins Creative. She drew this, or she did watercolor for the sakura. It's so pretty. This, I don't know how to explain it. Just the different color variations, and I don't know, she's very talented. And then some cards, some beautiful cards to cover this yucky page. I don't like earthquakes at all, and this was the season where we had several back-to-back earthquake alerts on our cell phone, and you can't really mute them. They just come out of nowhere. And there was one that was in 2 in the morning or something, and it just freaked me out. This is my daughter. She drew that ahead of time, which is interesting. But anyway, so I just kind of cover that up. A good life is when you smile often, dream big, laugh a lot, and realize how blessed you are for what you have. And yeah, the 2 a.m. earthquake wake-up call. And yes, a lot of working. I think I talked about this in one of my flip-throughs. Some Courtney Diaz, and I do add some pattern paper here on the back to add sections within the page. So if you want to add a quote, you can add a watercolor wash here, like I do. But yeah, I need to remember to do that more often, to add pattern paper on the back to kind of section off areas within the A5, because the A5 is nice and big. The COVID numbers are falling. This is what, May? Only 36 cases that day. I think this is my daughter's drawing. We made a car garage using a cardboard box, which was fun. My son had a lot of fun with that. It's fun to use your imagination to create different ramps and different spots and doors and things like that. It was a lot of fun. More of Courtney Diaz. And this one, is this from Job's journal? Oh gosh, I don't remember. I wish I wrote it down. I really like how this turned out. I wanna, in my new cousin, Hobonichi cousin avec, I added this paint here on the back. I think it's a Tim Holtz Distress Stain, but I don't remember the color. I think it might be, I don't remember the color. I don't want to butcher it, so I want to add the same red on top because I like how this turned out. Happiness is an inside job. Don't assign anyone else that much power over your life. That's a good one. The CNE is cancelled back in Toronto. They cancelled it back in May, and I guess they knew that this wasn't going to get resolved anytime soon. My son learned to jump rope. He's really excited about that. It's not stress that kills us, it is our reaction to it. Oh. Yeah, my psoriasis is starting to flare up again, which I don't like. Playing with some Tim Holtz stencils. This is funny, this quote, because it is very true. Being a parent is like jumping out of a plane with a bunch of people who don't know how to open their own chutes. So you fly around doing it for them. Then you hit the ground, but you don't die. You get up and cook dinner. That's so true. I'm still catching up on this, like TLC's 90 Day Fiancé on YouTube. They have like little short video snippets of it. It's just really interesting to, it's like mindless TV to watch. My daughter drew on this, their old passport photos. This is just photocopies of their passport photos. Oh, we only went down to 2 in May. Oh gosh, that's interesting. These are just funny quotes from kids. Sometimes I fall down on purpose so that I can take a break. I wish I could do that. Yeah, it's just, their kids are just so innocent and so pure. It's just interesting to see what they say. Your rainbow in someone else's cloud. I think my son drew that. I'm not sure, but yeah, I think so. This vellum tip-ins. I think this one is from April from Penguins Creative. It's so pretty. More of the Hobonichi challenge. Some stenciling in the background. Only 3 new cases. I think day 55. Oh, since the state of emergency. This fun tip-in is from Talks from the Heart, Robin. It's so pretty. And yes, Stationery Cafe podcast, we did a recording of that. I was so nervous. I will post the link down below if you missed it. We went out, we just drove to Hakone just to get out of the house. We didn't go anywhere. We just wanted to drive to have, I guess, like change of scenery. And we stopped by this like parking lot area. Nobody else was there, and we just kind of let the kids run around. It was very, very relaxing and nice. Some places, I don't know if this is still happening in Toronto, but they're saying about there's a surcharge now. I'm not sure if that's still happening. Bath and Body Works closing. That's some, yeah. More of the Hobonichi challenge. Just gonna grab another bite. The hydrangeas are beautiful in Japan. They're so pretty. We went to this place called Tokyo Doitsumura, and there was, you can see there's like hardly anybody there. I don't even know if you can see anybody actually. Maybe there's one person there, but it was really nice to just get out and let the kids run around, and yeah, they can play with anything. Like I don't know if you saw my Instagram stories where my daughter was just, she had this bottled water, and she was just going down the hill on her stomach, just sliding down. I know I got a lot of comments about the grass stains. Actually, it wasn't that bad at all. This is a hand-me-down skirt anyways. I don't want them to not have fun, right? So I just let her slide down the hill. It was quite steep enough so that she could just kind of slide down. And she just had a water bottle, and she just did that up and down so many times, and that's all she needed to play. They just have some wild imagination, and they just have fun with like the simplest things. And that's all I can ask for, is them to be out and about, running around, laughing and having fun. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with that. And you can see there's like nobody around. There's just a couple cars. Yeah, it was nice. A lot of the places within this Tokyo Doitsumura was closed, obviously for safety reasons because of the virus. But just like the fact that we were able to just get out, let the kids run around and not worry about. Like I said, when we went to the museum, it's just so exhausting because there's just so many people. And I don't want my kids to get lost, or I don't know, it's just really, I get really anxious, but having the kids just like let them run free, it's just really nice. This is from Courtney Diaz, Little Raven ink. And so this is like from December, but I still had it, and I wanted to tip it in because it's just pretty, and you know, so I've realized I'm not going to hold back anymore. I'm just going to tip it, and it doesn't matter if it's on the specific day or not. It's pretty and I like it, so I just decided to do that. Part of the Hobonichi challenge. These past days I was not feeling it, I remember, and I printed off a letter from somebody that was just hit me at the right time, I guess, and I took that in there. I made this pocket so that I can cover what's underneath here. DHL, I'm thankful for DHL because Japan Post is suspended. A lot of, yeah, so I'm just really thankful for DHL. A lot of these like different shape tip-ins. It's a lot of fun. Car trouble there. Pizza party. My greatest beauty secret is being happy with myself. Yes. It says utterly exhausted. Hate, it has caused a lot of problems in this world, but it has not solved one yet. That's true. See, like, this is like my toy, the toy, what is this called? Remote control car or remote control truck that my husband used to use, and the remote control doesn't work obviously anymore. It's broken, but he found a different way of playing with it. He just tied a rope to it and he just keeps running around, dragging it along, and they just have fun with it. So it's just so fun to see their imagination. This is a pocket that I made from the King Jim masking tape booklet. I need to use more of this in my new journal. More doodles from my kids. Oh yes, I received the cocktail stir stick. It's not a really good example or drawing here, and then I use that to swatch the fountain pen inks instead of using the cotton swabs, because I just felt so bad wasting the cotton swabs just for one-time use only. And so Mirai Cat, she messaged and she said use just a cocktail stir thing, like a cocktail stir stick, and it does a perfect job of doing the perfect amount of swatch. And it's because it's glass, you can just wipe it off and use for the next ink. And I think some people mentioned about using just a brush, but then if you have the ink on the brush, you have to clean the brush off with water, and then it's going to be watered down, I think, right? I don't know. Anyways, I'm really enjoying this stir stick idea because, like I said, it's glass. You just wipe off the excess ink, any excess ink that you might have after doing the swatch, and you can just move on to the next swatch, and it's you can use it so many times, right? It's not just one time only. Hobonichi challenge there. This was so nice. We did a Zoom baby shower. It was very, very sweet. So I took a screenshot of that. I think it was like 5 in the morning or something, but it was really, really nice. I did the Lewis unboxing. I have to do a follow-up video on that. I want to share with you what it looks like 1 month into it. I'm writing an unauthorized biography. Simple pleasures were the pleasures that I knew as a child, yes. And I need to color that in, but I probably won't be, to be honest with you. I'll probably forget about it. And then McDonald's breakfast for lunch. I think that's the last time we had McDonald's. I don't know, I gotta check. But that's June 16th, so almost, or 3-4 weeks ago, I guess. Some home dental work. My daughter was doing dentist on me. And I think this is my daughter. A lot of these pages near the end, she uses a lot of like the opera pink, and I don't know which blue this is, but she uses a lot of pink and blue. To the weak, difficulty is a closed door. To the strong, however, it is a door waiting to be opened. Yes. We cannot live only for ourselves. 1,000 fibers connect us with our fellow men. Oh, so I don't remember talking about this. So he creates, or he composes music for the Studio Ghibli movies. And if you check his name on YouTube, you'll see the songs that he creates. And we booked months ago a concert for his in Tokyo for November. And I was thinking to myself, November, like that's so long ago. I mean, that's so far ahead. But they sell out so quickly, and we actually had to, it was like a, what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for? It's not like first come, first serve. It's just a draw. So we put in our entry, and we got selected. And we were so happy that we got selected to be able to attend. Of course, you have to pay for the tickets. But then we just recently realized that it's canceled due to the virus. So I know it's expected, of course. I can't imagine being in the concert there with a bunch of people in November. Like I don't see this virus, you know. Anyways, but just really disappointed because it would have been so nice to sit down and listen to his concert. But anyways, it's better to do the smallest thing in the world than to hold half an hour to be too small a thing. I don't know what I did here. I look horrible. I took a picture of myself because I need to do more selfies, and then I added this eye makeup later and it looks horrible. Yeah, this is an old picture, I think, but the ajisai, the hydrangeas are so pretty in Japan. No AdSense payment this month again. It's happened a couple times already this year, unfortunately. And we find out that the Tokyo Disney is open, or it's July now, it's open, but I think the tickets are already sold out until August, I think. Boiling water 5 times for a coffee. There's just some days that something happens, and then something happens again, and then something happens again. It just keeps going and it never ends, and then finally you get to you finally boil the water again, and you're like, finally I get to sit down and just have a coffee. It's just been like this chaotic cycle. It's been like this for several months because the kids have been home full time and I have to work full time. I just don't know if I know there's other mothers out there experiencing the same thing. Please let me know how you deal with this stress and pressure, and I just would like to know how you deal with it, or if you have any secrets, because I don't really see a lot of people or hear a lot of people talk about it. I just don't know how people do it with young kids and have to work full-time from home. Anyways, yes, the Stationery Cafe podcast goes live on this day. And then these last few pages, I don't really do much. This is a special card from Robin, Talks from the Heart. This is just some more pretty packaging. It's just not really, it's not doing anything but just pretty. Oops, this one got folded over. I need to glue that down. My husband bought this, he had to go out for work, and then he bought this, it's called New York Caramel Sand. I know that sounds weird, right? But it's actually short for sandwich. I know it looks like, what? Sand? Are you serious? But anyways, it's a cookie, and then there's caramel inside. It's sandwiched in between, and it's very, very yummy. It's a small cookie like that, but I decided to cut that off. I might print this bigger and put it in my journal, the Dilutions journal. We'll see. I haven't done any journaling at all about it, but some super duper happy mail from London Gifties. These are her washies, and from Skylar as well, her beautiful insert. I need to update, edit that video. And then Mr. Donut, we went for a walk. I don't remember the last time we had Mr. Donut. My neighbor, she gave us like small little Timbits for my kids several months ago, but that was it. It was really nice to kind of get out and walk and grab a couple of donuts. And yeah, I think that's it for that. I just have some cards here. And I think that's about it. What am I doing currently? Let me show you what I'm doing currently. So I have, this is the Lewis Bennett, Shakespeare Lewis Bennett. And I have it housed in here, but I don't have it in the elastics. I'm still looking for a cover. I might just pull out one of my old Hobonichi covers, the A5 cousin size. But this is kind of like just a writing journal, and it's just writing, and I have some washi tapes swatches here, and just writing and some paints and things, but it's just a writing journal. So I usually just house it like that. Like I said, I might bring back the Hobonichi cover for the green one that I had previously. So yeah, my daughter's into, like, I don't know, it's kind of funny to see these little squiggly lines. She tells me that this is the alphabet, but anyways. So yeah, I want to do what Robin did with the self-care and how she added a photo of herself every month. I think that is such a great idea. This is what I've been doing so far. I took an Advil. Just really small little snippets. I've been okay these days, so I don't really need to write anything. I was thinking of using this for the Hobonichi challenge, but I'm really in need of a health tracker of some sorts, and I don't really need a full notebook. I just need a spot where I can jot down like small things, like I took an Advil, or I'm feeling crampy, or I don't know, bloated, whatever. Just really simple things. And I'm back into the weeks again here with gratitude and jotting down the numbers of new cases. I'm using the number stencil from Robin, and this, I think I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm trying my best to practice the calligraphy with the 1.5 nib from Sailor. And yeah, I prepped my pages. I don't know if you've missed the video, but I prepped some of my pages. See, my daughter's art is evolving, which is very interesting. So I've prepped my pages in advance, and I might sit down and add some washi tape here and there because I felt like that was really helpful for me. And so I'm loving this like peach yellow combination, and so far I'm right here. I'm doing the Hobonichi challenge here. These are just some clovers that we picked up, and yeah, I think that's about it. Where are we today? Did I do it? I think I took these out from Courtney that I want to put in here somewhere. So let me show you the side by side with a new, well, kind of new Hobonichi cousin, Avec. So that's the difference there. And yeah, I'm glad that I didn't, restrict myself to tip-ins and adding postcards and stickers and notes and letters, even if it is not on the meant for the specific day. I'm glad I just didn't restrict myself. You can see the corners are peeling up just a tad, but yeah, like it's hurting, but not too much. I can just add some packing tape and store it away. I know some people store it away using a cover. I'm curious, how do you store your finished journals? Do you store it in a cover? Do you store it as is like this? I think April was mentioning she uses the clear cover from the Midori line. I think they have an A5 size clear cover, so I might do that because, well, actually, I don't know. I don't know if I want to spend money on the cover. I might just add some clear tape and call it a day. I wish I could share with you how I store my completed books, but unfortunately all I do is put them in a box and store them in my closet. I wish I had the space to have all my completed journals out so that I can just pull them off from a bookshelf and flip through them when I wanted to, but it's not ideal in Japan here. But maybe one day I'll take out that box and share with you some of my old pages. I was looking through my old pages several months ago when I was doing organizing. It is just so interesting to see my older Hobonichi older Hobonichi journal spreads, and just how I have changed so much with the way I journal. And yeah, it's just so interesting to see. And I really appreciate that I kept going with this, even if I had many empty pages in between. It's just, I really appreciated that I went and kept going with the journaling process. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the flip through. I will link down below to the quiet version if you want. And I think I will leave it at that. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.